Frisco is going to become famous in golf.
Fiscal year 2020 started with all the makings of being perfect to a T. The City of Frisco's public and private partners gathered for a sneak peek at the property near US 380 in Teal. That's where PGA of America is building its headquarters, along with 2 championship courses, a short course, and practice areas.
We want this to be a destination. We want this to be a commercial hub for golf. We want it to be a laboratory for golf, a university for it.
It's just going to really benefit the fire department for years to come. It's really given us a new focus on training. We'll have cars in and out of here that they can practice on, so those are really good skills to keep up.
If we can get these technologies to work, it can help reduce multiple delivery vehicles traveling on our roadway.
Being future ready in the future workforce, and here at the City of Frisco, we're striving really hard for that.
We would have 6 children in here at once.
Wow.
We have 2 surgeons, anesthesiologists, 2 nurses, and a technologist.
This is going to be a regional draw.
It's the first of its kind in the U.S. At Kidzania, only children get the key to the city.
Well, there's no question this will be a lift for the whole Stonebriar Center and sales tax.
Not any further delay. Let's cut the ribbon.
This was a natural fit for Frisco and UT Southwestern's medical campus.
This medical center is a commitment to the people who live and work in Frisco.
We're excited to open this comprehensive care hospital that will continue to grow in size and complexity as this community continues to evolve.
The big winners of today are the residents of Frisco.
Well, it's going to be a much better facility. It's going to be larger. It's going to look stately, but it's going to look inviting at the same time.
The adaptive system is supposed to be able to detect if we get variations in traffic. That's our goal, is we're trying to improve travel time and reduce their delays.
It's basically a new beginning, so I'm excited for everyone to come in to a fresh center, fresh start, a lot of great new programs that we have available for them.
Panther Creek has been 2 lanes for a long time between Preston and Coit. There's been a lot of development and growth in this area, so it was time to widen Panther Creek to 4 lanes.
That's what we're here to do, and not get caught up in so much of the tactics that we lose sight of what we want the future to be.
In January, city leaders and staff gathered for the annual winter work session. During this session, City Council crafts its top 10 priorities for the new year. This time, Mayor Cheney challenged Frisco City leaders to take a big picture approach to imagine the future with a 2020 Vision 2040 focus.
A new decade, it's kind of a new Frisco, right? And we're really taking the approach of looking what the next 20 years are going to bring.
Just 10 days later, we learned what March would bring to Frisco. The local news followed earlier reports of a pandemic racing across our country while crippling the globe. We immediately pivoted to help protect the public and our employees.
Our providers will don the level 2 protective equipment before they make contact with any of these patients.
Frisco followed recommendations by the Centers for Disease Control, as well as our governor's orders to temporarily close or limit capacity at some city facilities and attractions. We stepped up sanitizing and escalated efforts already underway to increase online offerings for permitting and performing other city business. Frisco firefighters conducted COVID testing at nursing homes, and librarians put printers to the test.
We went ahead and started producing at a mass level these face shields, and what's really great about these is we're using our 3D printers.
Special projects, events, and celebrations were smaller and fewer in numbers, but we didn't discard our commitment to progress in motion. We explored emerging mobility solutions, applauded the grand opening of a Hyatt Regency adjacent to Stonebriar Center, scored the Frisco Bowl through 2025, and marked our nation's birthday with awesome fireworks. We supported peaceful protests and paused to host a community conversation on race relations and policing.
You can make a very impactful statement as a unified community.
Librarians discovered curbside isn't just for food. Growing demand for services is driving a new program to bring books and STEM bags to the neighborhoods. And free drive-through saliva testing for COVID-19 was established. It's helping us spread kindness and not the virus. A video series showcased our residents and neighbors' good works, including uplifting messages and donations of meals, PPE, sanitizer, and snacks. No doubt, this state of emergency is impacting the state of our city.
It's during times like this that we come together as a community, as a team, and we work together.
As we protect the citizens and look at what is best for them, we also look at the businesses and how can our plans and how can our procedures help businesses as well, because we know that the economic health of our city is also important as the physical health.
Along the way, we didn't forget the importance of play for both our mental and physical health. Whether listening to others play live on the lawn or camping overnight in the park, we didn't stop trying to make people smile.
Can I try to take a picture?
The Frisco Economic Development Corporation and Visit Frisco helped our hotel and venue partners pursue the Global Biorisk Advisory Council's STAR accreditation, the cleaning industry's only one for outbreak prevention, response, and recovery.
People now more than ever want to feel safe about where they're traveling and know that the cities that they're going to are going above and beyond to make sure the facilities are safe and clean.
Despite the challenging year, our employees' readiness and resiliency are helping our community recover.
It's been a challenging year, certainly for everybody, but we're just so proud of our city staff as far as being able to pivot in many different directions. Our police and fire just did an incredible job. From our finance team delivering a budget, during difficult times that is in line with what we've seen in the past, to all of our city services, which continue to deliver the high service that our citizens expect. We think our brightest days are ahead of us, and that going through challenging times, make you better. And this has made us better. We're going to come out of it better than ever, stronger than ever, and more resilient than ever. And we're prepared to have a really big 2021. We're excited to get started.